Let's talk about a past paper question in this case. All right, so I have shared the screen. Yes. Salim, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's talk about this question. Okay, now for this, this is what I decided earlier as well. When we'll be doing past paper questions, I'll do the first part, the second part, then I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes for doing the third part, and I'll be staying with you. Just so if you have any problem, I can just identify that what exactly is disturbing you, and I can explain you there and then. Okay. Let's talk about the first question. Now, please pay attention. It says, in 2017, Lauren had a monthly income of $1,800. How much was her total income in 2017? Yes, this is the first question. So her monthly income was $1,800. So her total income would be what? We have 12 months in a year, right? So 2017 has 12 months. So we'll just do 12 multiplied by 1,800. And that is going to give you 21600. So it would be 21600. All right, very good, Salim. Excellent. Okay, let's talk about the second part. From her monthly income of $1,800, Lauren paid the following. So she was paying the rent of $500, bills of $250, food for $120, travel for $240, and clothes for $70. Each month, Lauren saved the rest of her income. What percentage of $1,800 did she save? Now, this is an easy question. First, we need to calculate how much she was saving. So these are her spendings. We need to find the sum. 500 plus 250 plus 120 plus 240 plus 70. What is the total? Can anyone tell me? What is the sum of this? Yes, it is $1,180. Very good, Salim. Excellent. Okay. So this is her expenditure. We need to talk about the savings. So we need to calculate the savings. For that, we'll do her income minus the expenditure. And that would give you what? This would be the difference. This is going to be 620. So she was able to save $620. But the question was not about the amount of money she was able to save. The question is about the percentage. So we need to write down 620 divided by 1,800 multiplied by 100%. Okay. And this is going to give you how much percentage? Rania and Turhan, can you guys tell me? Very good, Rania. Excellent. And what about you, Turhan? Please participate.
34.4%.
Excellent. Okay. So it is 34.4%. Very good. Perfect. Okay. Let's talk about the next part. It says Lauren's monthly rent was increased by 3.6%. This was her initial rent. It was $500, and now it has increased by 3.6%. You need to calculate the new monthly rent. I want you guys to do it and then tell me the answers in the chat box. Okay. Rania, it is about the monthly rent. Okay. Please check your answer again. This would have been correct in case of the income. Okay. Please check it again. It's the monthly rent. Okay. Very good, Turhan. And Salim, what about you? All right. So we need to do 3.6% of the monthly rent. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Very good, Salim. 3.6% of the monthly rent, that was $500. Okay. So this is basically, I can rub off and I can write down the multiplication sign. So this is going to be 3.6 divided by 100 multiplied by 500, and this would give you 18. So this is the additional amount. The initial one was 500. So you will do 500 plus 18, and that would give you 518. You could have just used 103.6% directly. That's completely your choice. Okay. Very good, Rania. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. This would be the answer. Let's talk about the third part now. It says in 2017, Lauren's monthly income of $1,800 was 25% less than her monthly income in 2016. Calculate her monthly income in 2016. Yes. What do you think about this question? What would be her monthly income in 2016? All right, sure, Sunny. No, Duhan, this is what anyone would have answered, but that is not the correct answer. Okay, yes, Saneem, your answer is correct. Very good. Okay, I'm just waiting for Rania's response, then I'll do this question. It's okay, Turhan, because I was already expecting this from everyone. This is how anyone would have, done it. All right. Now, what is the question? It says, in 2017, Lauren's monthly income of $1,800 was 25% less than her monthly income in 2016. Very good, Rania. Excellent. Okay. This means in 2016, the monthly income was more than this one. Okay. So whatever the monthly income was in 2016, I write it down this way. Income in 2016 is, let's suppose, X dollars. I need to find this X. So all I know is that 75% of X is 1,800, right? This is what the examiner is telling me. It is 25% less now. So 75% of X is 1,800. So it would be 0.75 into X is 1,800, and X is going to be 1,800 divided by 0.75. And that would be 2,400. So this would be the answer. Yes. Turhan, did you understand it now?
Yes, I understand.
Perfect. Yes, that is completely fine. But always remember, in such cases, you are not supposed to do 75% of 1800. Okay, that would be wrong because this is less, and in 2016 it was more, so it would be obviously more than 1800. All right. This was the first question. Let's talk about the second one. Okay. 10 boys ran an 100-meter race and a 200-meter race. The table below shows their times in seconds. Time for 100-meter race. All right. And then time for 200-meter race. Complete the scatter diagram. The first 5 points have been plotted for you. This is the time for 200 meters. And this is the time for 100 meters. Okay. So they have plotted the first 5 points. We need to plot the other ones. So we need to plot this one. All right. It is 14.7 and 32.5. First thing is that you need to make sure that you know how the x's are defined. Okay. So I'll zoom in as much as I can. All right. Now what do we see? This is 36. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 small box. So every small box is of 0.2 units, right? So we know that on the y-axis, every small box is of 0.2 units. And on x-axis, it is of 1 unit, okay? So this would be 11.1. And this is going to be 23.4. All right, now I'll zoom out and I'll see the next set. It is 14.7 and 32.5. So 14.7 on the 100 meters and 32.5 on the 200 meters. Okay, 32.5. So this is 32, 32.2, 32.4. This is going to be the line. So I am going to make a dotted line. It would be very easy for you guys, but I'm doing it like this way. That is why it would take more time. So you can just make a small line with a lead pencil. And then it is 14.7 for the 100-meter part. 14.7, 14.5, 14.6, 14.7. And this is how I am going to continue this line. All right, this would be the next point. I'll make a cross. And then we have 13.7 and 28.4. I'll just do one more point. 13.7 and 28.4. Okay. 28.4 on the 200 meters. So it would be 28.4 is this one. All right, this is the line. And then we have 13.7. So 13.7. All right, this is going to be the cross. Right now, I'll rub these extra dots, which I made for my convenience. Okay, and then this way you can make all the points. Would you guys be able to do it now?
Yes.
Turhan and Rania, Turhan and Rania, please tell me if you have understood this or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So you'll do this. You'll do the same for this, and this. All right. Let's talk about the next thing. Okay. It says what type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram. Now we discussed this when we were talking about scatter plots. I told you that the correlation is basically the relationship between the quantity on the x-axis and the quantity on the y-axis. Okay. Very good, Saneem. Excellent. Okay. Turhan and Rania, would the correlation be negative, positive, or zero? What do you think?
Positive.
Very good. Excellent. All of you. Okay. So it would be positive because when x is increasing, y is also increasing. Okay. And then C part says draw a line of best fit. Now for the line of best fit, I have told you earlier as well, you can take your scale or you can take a thread in the exam just to see. This line is supposed to be equidistant from like all the points. By this I mean, the distance from the points above the line should be more or less or approximately same as the distance of the points from the line, like from the points that are below the line, right? For example, if I make a line, I'll try making it. I do not have a scale this way, so it would be. All right, so. It can be something of this type, right? Now, what do I see? I can see that this point and this point, although they look like that they are the outliers, but when I've made the point, 2 of these points are satisfying it, okay? Then I have 1 point here, and then I have 3 points there, so this line is not correct, okay? I should have made it in a better way. Let's try making it again. This is just happening because I do not have a scale and I do not have a thread this like right now. Okay. If we try making it again, so maybe it can be something of this type. Okay. This time around, again, we have 2 lines above and we have 5 lines below, but the distance matters, okay? The distance matters. These 2 points are cancelling out each other. Then this point and this point, they're cancelling out each other. And then this point is more or less on the line. The only problem is because of these, right? But you get the idea, you get the point that using the thread, when you make the line, you would know that which line would be basically giving you the perfect best line of best fit. Is this okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, honestly speaking, the line of best fit would be different for you guys and for me. It would be different for Turhan and Saneem. It would be different for Rani and Turhan because every time it is going to be slightly different. Now, the examiner is going to give you an edge for this, okay? And then every time after making the line of best fit, there would be a part, yes, like this one, okay? Where you'll be using your graph. Now, even for this answer, your range is going to be like the examiner's range would be a wide one, right? Like here in the marking scheme for part D, it says it would be based on their line of best fit, right? So it is completely fine. This would depend on your line of best fit, and that is how they're going to answer the question. So it says, another boy recorded a time of 27.5 seconds in 200 meters race. Use your graph to estimate the time it would take him to run the 100 meters race. Okay, 27.5 seconds in 200 meter race. 27.5, okay? So it is 27.5 is somewhere here. So it is somewhere here, okay? Now I'll use my scale. I'll go down this way. I'll follow this line, and this would be the entry. So it is 12.9, okay? So I'll just write it down this way. It would be 12.9. And this answer for Saneem, Turhan, me, and Rania would be different. It could be that the answer is same, but it could be that it is different and you would get the mark. It would be according to your line of best fit. Okay, so do not worry about it. Yes, any confusions in this question? Anything that you have not understood?
No, ma'am, I get it.
All right, very good. Right, let's talk about the third question for this. Okay, so we have PBQ, yes, and RSE, they are parallel lines. So you can also see that through these arrows. I told you earlier as well, these arrows are basically representing parallel lines. BAE and BCD are straight lines. AB is equal to AC. All right, so AB is equal to AC, and they have represented that through these dashes as well. So everything is there. QBC is 58, AED is 47, everything is there. Okay, so there's no time in wasting your time in reading out the descriptions. Calculate the angle BAC, giving reasons for each step in your working. All right, now this is a 3-mark question. You need to calculate this angle. Yes, so I'll be waiting for you guys. I would want you guys to find this angle. I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. Think about it and then tell me the answers. Yes, Aneem, excellent. Very good. Very good. That is correct, actually. Yes, 1 more minute and then I'll solve this question if you guys are not able to do it. But I would want you guys to think about it, okay? Because that will help you. All right, so okay, it's good, Turhan and Nani, you guys tried, but let's see. Okay, let's see what mistakes you guys have made. Okay, now what do we know? We know that the lines PBQ and RCS are perpendicular. Okay, when two lines are parallel. We know that when two lines are parallel and they are being cut by a transversal, so this angle is same as this angle, right? These are called alternate angles. So if this is 58, this would also be 58. Okay, this is good. So far, we just got one angle. In order to solve this question, we need to find this angle as well. Only then I would be able to find this angle. But we know that these two sides are equal. This is an isosceles triangle. So if this angle is 58 degrees, this would also be 58 degrees. Okay, and now this is a triangle. We know two angles. We can easily find the third one. So angle at A plus 58 plus 58. The sum of angles in case of a triangle is 180. So A would be 180 minus 116. That would give you 64 degrees. That is why the answer is 64 degrees, right? Yes. Rani and Turhan, did you understand this? Let's see what was your logic. Angle CAB is 47. Sorry. CAB. No, CAB is 64. Okay. Yes, Turhan and Rani, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I get it.
Okay, very good. Now let's talk about the next part. Okay, for the next part, you need to calculate CDA. You need to find out this angle. Yeah, it's a 1-mark question. That means workings will be direct. Again, I'll wait. I would want you guys to think about it. Very good, Rania. Excellent. Very good, Saneem. Okay, so what do we have? We know that this angle is 47, this angle is 58, and it is a triangle basically, right? So sum of angles again in a triangle is 180. 47 degrees plus 58 degrees plus D would be equal to 180. When you make D the subject, you'll get 75 as your answer. Yes. Any confusions, Turhan? Turhan, please feel free to ask me, okay? If you have any.
No, ma'am.
All right.
No, I understand it.
Very good.
Thanks.
Let's talk about this question. Okay, this is the second part. It says the shaded region M shows part of a regular pentagon and the shaded region N shows part of a regular octagon. Calculate X. Okay. Now you guys will be doing it, but I'll just give you an idea. Okay. Regular polygon, even if it's a pentagon, octagon, it means all the angles are going to be same. So whatever the angle is in case of a regular polygon, it would be same, right? So this angle, and all the angles in the pentagon would be same, and then all the angles in the octagon would be same. Yes, I'll give you 2 minutes. Please find the answer. It would be easy. It is easy actually. So your hint is that I taught you how to find the sum of angles in any polygon, right? N minus 2 into 180. That is it. And then think about it. And every angle is going to be same in regular polygons. Okay, same. Think about it once again. It's it is like not right. Okay. So Han, think about it once again. Okay, I'm just waiting for Ranya's response and I'll do it. Okay. Ranya, are you trying this question?
Yes, sir, just listening.
All right. Okay. So let's wait for Ranya and then we'll do it. Okay. Very well done. Excellent, Ranya. Very good. Okay. So Ranya's answer is correct. Okay. Let's think about it. Now we have two shapes. We have a pentagon. We have an octagon, and we need to find the angle x. Okay. So the idea is that if somehow we find this angle, we find this angle. Okay, somehow. We know that sum of angles in a circle is 360 degrees. So I would be able to calculate x then. But how do we find these angles? Okay, let's talk about pentagons. What would be the sum of angles in case of a pentagon? It is n minus 2 into 180. Pentagon means pent is 5. Okay, run. Yeah, okay, perfect. So it would be 5 minus 2 into 180, and this would be 3 into 180. So that is going to be 540. Now we know that the sum of interior angles in this pentagon is 540. How many angles do we have? We would be having 5 angles. I have told you that regular means every angle would be of same size. So I need to do 540 divided by 5, and that would give me 108. 540 divided by 5 is giving me 108. So this angle is 108. And what about the other one? Now can you guys think about the other angle in the octagon? I'll again give you 1 minute. Just find this angle using the same procedure, but octagon has 8 sides, okay? We had 5 sides in pentagon. Pent means 5, oct means 8. So just check that out. I'll be waiting. Yes, Turhan? Very good, Salim. Excellent. Very good. Okay. So this would be sum of angles in any polygon is calculated by n minus 2 into 180. Octagon has 8 sides, so 8 minus 2 into 180. So it would be 6 into 180. Whatever the answer is, you need to divide that by 8 because you have a regular octagon. And this would give you 135. So this angle is 135, right? Now how to find x? 360 is the sum of angles in case of a circle. So x plus 108 plus 135 is 360. We'll make x the subject and that would give you 117. All right, it's okay, Turhan. But yes, this is how we do it, right? Any confusions in this part? Anything that you have not understood? Yes, please tell me if this is okay or not. All right, perfect. Let's talk about the last question. Sorry, this is, yeah, we have calculated that. Okay. Okay, this is very easy. Expressed as a fraction in its simplest form, what do we have? We have divide sign here. I'll write down the first fraction, 6y divided by 35. I'll change the division sign to multiplication. I'll take the reciprocal of this fraction. It would be 7 by 10 y squared. So this y would be cancelled with this power. We will only have y here. And this is 1 times, this is 7 times, this is 3 times, 2 into 3 is 6, and 5 into 2 is 10. So what do we have here left with? 3 by, all right, okay, this is 5. 7 into 1 is 7, and 7 into 5 is 35. This is 5. Okay, so 3 by 25y. This would be the answer. This is supposed to be your answer. Yes, and this is correct. Okay, this was easy. I want you guys to do the second part now. This is a bit more complicated. Just do this part, and then that is it for today. You need to simplify this by factorizing it first, okay? Yes, Saneem, very good. What about the other students? All right, let's do it together then. So here, what was the question? The question was to express as a fraction in its simplest form. It means you need to factorize it first and then just simplify it, okay? So first we are going to simplify or factorize the numerator. It is k squared minus 16. So we are familiar with this identity. A squared minus b squared is a plus b into a minus b. Using this, I can rewrite it as k squared minus 4 squared. 16 can be written as 4 squared. And this would be k plus 4 into k minus 4. All right, this is how I'll factorize the numerator. K plus 4 into k minus 4. And now when I talk about the denominator, what do I have? For the denominator, I need to do middle term breaking. Let's do it separately. So k squared minus 2k minus 8. I need two numbers such that when I multiply them, I get minus 8. And when I add them, I get minus 2. So it would be minus 4 plus 2k minus 8. Now I can factorize it. And I got k plus 2 and k minus 4. So I'll write down k plus 2 and k minus 4. And now I can just cancel out these two and I'm left with k plus 4 divided by k plus 2, and this is going to be the answer. Yes. Any confusions? Anything that you have not understood in the second part, Turhan and Rania? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Turhan, did you understand this? Yes, Turhan, I'm waiting for your response. All right. That is okay. So I assume that everything is clear. We did 4 questions. All right. So I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll stop